Okay everybody, this overhead video is going to be on my Grail knife and my entire collection. I do have a runner-up because it's more rare. This is a highly collectible knife too, but we're going to talk about this one. I got printed out that I'm going to read a printed out sheet, the official description of this. This is the SOG Forge, and it's Seki, Japan, and it's one of my Grails in my collection. So let me get the camera set up overhead, and we'll go from there. Okay everybody, it's all polished, absolutely beautiful, and we'll go over the specs with it. Everything on this knife is Seki, Japan. I used the leather conditioner. This is the cutting edge is homemade. I found out from him yesterday that I can use it on other items, blade, anything, micarta, and I actually used it on the scales of this knife. But let's get to it. How about if I'm going to take it out of the sheath, and then I want to, see there, I printed it out. This is the official story. And then I was going to print this out, but I had it written down. This is the specs on everything. So let me take it out of the sheath. The sheath is handcrafted, also in Japan. We're going to look at it in a minute. Look how nice that conditioner did. Okay, and remember this cloth inlay right here, because I'll be reading about that. There's no two alike. The sheath itself is highly collectible. And then here's the forge. Okay, there's the kanji right there. SOG, VG, Sanmai, Seki, Japan. And there's that rice pattern. I'm going to get a real nice close-up for you guys. And then we're going to read about the handle. It is full tang, of course. And this is not, this wasn't made just for decorative purposes. When this first came out, I actually watched the video when they first came out that year. They were saying, this guy was saying he was, shoot, I forget who it was. I think he's still around. He said if you were looking for the absolutely perfect knife, everyday use knife, this was it. And he went through testing this gorgeous thing right here. I bought it for collection purposes because I was so fascinated with it. But here we go. The SOG Forge evokes a period in Japanese history when honor was the most highly coveted virtue. It was a time when everything was handmade with meticulous care. A good knife or sword was meant to last for life, and as such. The forge is built using both traditional and modern methods. It projects a sense of elegance and sophistication at the same time. The VG10 Sanmai blade is hammer forged, creating the distinctive pattern, and the handle is precisely fitted using a stepped topo design for exemplary balance and feel. Because no detail is overlooked, the sheath is as good as the knife. Crafted in Japan from thick, rich leather with a splash design stitched into its face, the SOG Forge is truly a beautiful collector's item. So I had that covering up the knife anyway, but I printed that off. I get any information you want to find out about any SOG knife. It's on every SOG knife that was ever made. Go to onlysog.com. Okay, at one time, he sold most of his collection now. At one time, he had the largest collection, and when you click on these pictures, he took those pictures. He took every picture of every SOG knife that was ever made. He's got them. Yep, he had them. So I click on, like for this today, I clicked on Forge. I went on this site and just typed in Forge search. And there was actually a couple of prototypes on this. I didn't know that. Okay, now here we go. The name of it is Forge. The model number is FG01. Blade shape is clip point. Edge type is straight edge. overall length is 10.88 inches. The blade length is 6 inch. Okay, the weight is 10.1 ounces. The HRC is 59 to 60. The steel is Sanmai VG10. The finish is satin with the rice imprint. Okay, we're going to go back and look at it. The handle material is GRN black. I actually use that conditioner on that too. The sheath material is leather with ornate cloth. And the country manufactured is Seki, Japan. So here's the sheath. Now I have a buddy of mine, a fellow sagaholic. He came across just the sheath was selling on eBay, just the sheath. There was no knife, and he bought it because this cloth right here, there's no tool like that was inserted. So I have a one-of-a-kind sheath right here, which makes really the whole kit one of a kind. You know what I mean? But there's the fine detail right there. Let you look at. I never done it really close like this. I want to make sure I'm getting it for you guys, because this is going to be my content for today. Isn't that beautiful? And I tell you, that conditioner is fantastic. Thank you, Ken, with the cutting edge. Okay, here's the knife. We'll start back here. There's the lanyard. It has SOG. Both sides. It is full tang. I love how the screws right here, and on this side, you see how it's capped off, has it capped in. There's this topo pattern. Is that what they called it? Let's see. GRM black. Step topo. I'm sorry, I had to look at the stuff I printed out, but check it out. That helps on the grip. Really cool pattern. You got your jipping right here. You see how thick the stock is? Okay, and there's that stamped in, however they do it, but you can see that is, there you go. It's three, I mean, it is stamped in there. And now you can see Sanmai, the VG10, you see a laminate, there you go. Very sharp too. It is a clip point. And again, there's the rice pattern. And of course, the part I love right there is the kanji. VG10, Sanmai, Seki, Japan. This is the most beautiful knife I own too. There's no doubt. And like I said, I have another one that's right behind as far as my Grail. It's a more, I would consider, a wicked knife, a hard to find knife, a combat knife. This right here is just a beautiful piece of work. A lot was put into this. Now these will hop up every once in a while on eBay. This one here, I remember now, I mentioned it last time. I'm going to talk about it just for a second so you get a good look at this. I got this on eBay, this one. Some of my knives I got on onlysod.com. I got this one on eBay, and I got it for $300. Okay, that's about the going rate then. It might be up higher. So if you find one for $300, you've done good. Now, nobody bidded on this, and that was the asking starting price was $300, and I bought it. The guy was so nice. He sent it to me with a note. This is from eBay, a personal note. And he called me Steve because I immediately wrote him after I won the bid that nobody bidded on. I said, thank you so much. I have been searching high and low for this. Anyway, he had it waxed. There's a wax that and he explained what to do with it. He had a cloth, something like this, covering it, a bag. It was just packed separate. It was just absolutely done well. He explained what the wax coating was to protect it, and that he was so glad that he found somebody, where he found a good home for it. Isn't that something? I don't remember his eBay site. I don't remember the person. I'm just so sorry about that, but I got this a while back, and I just absolutely love it. Now this one is not in my knife chest, in my collectible drawer. This is in that little box display y'all seen on that hutch type on top of my knife chest, and that's on display just like this, to be seen. Now I might show this on my turntable if I can get it set up. It looks like we got rain coming, so I'll see if I can do that before the rain. I'm getting this inside before any bad weather, though, I'll tell you that. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. This is the SOG Forge, and I think that's about the most I've given you as far as information. And there you go. SOG out.